All right. Thank all y'all for joining in. Just gonna let the room fill up first before we start. So many things that's out there. Just like to thank you guys for joining in. Those who are able to join at this moment in time. I'm gonna give it about maybe 4 to 5 minutes so that everybody can join in. But I thank you all for joining in. Those who are already in the room. So many things out here, boy. Put all this out the way. Testing 1, 2, and 3. All right, shout out to Patrick Taylor. He's in the room, chat room. Shout out to you for joining in. Yes, Atlanta do look good out there today. It look like they on a mission. It look like they playing in sync. It look like they playing with style, jazz. Just got everything going in the right direction. Cowboy Nation, what's up? Them boys, them Dallas boys, you're right. Just going to be a quick all 22 film of Aaron Rodgers, the golden boy, the golden arm. The guy got tremendous skill set is beyond. He's played with a lot of momentum, so if he's able to play comfortable, then we got our hands full, regardless of whether or not number 87 is out there. After looking at tape and film, there's just so many things out there. Just so many things, guys, that we got to be able to be focused. He can slide in the pocket, he can skirt out. He got good wiggle to him, and he can just make plays happen. We're going to see it in a lot of film where he can stall. I think what Aaron does, he plays on the linebackers a lot. If you don't have a great linebacker who's able to be able to actually spy on Aaron Rodgers, he will eat you alive. And once he knows your weakness on the secondary, it's just impossible to stop him. And shout out to the Green Bay Nation, those who hit me up and said, hey man, you just talking on one side of the table, you're biased and all that good stuff. But those who know me know that that's all I do is watch film. Let me see, I'm just gonna let the chat room fill up before we start doing any analysis or any game reviews and this sort of thing, so that everybody can have a chance to go back and forth with me. Shout out to Sean 11. Let me see who else in the chat room. Brenda, thank you for subscribing. Sports Grammar, what's up, fam? All right, so what else we have? Ashter 29. I don't think Jordan Nelson is playing tomorrow. No, Jordan Nelson is definitely not playing tomorrow, and got broken ribs and stuff like that. But with all that being said, I guess we can go ahead and get this thing going. Let's just rewind all the way to the beginning. Of course, he had a great chance of playing the actual Jaguars. As we can see from here, he like I said, he plays on the linebacker. Look at that. I think number 50 on this particular play. Playing out of space, didn't commit to the run, stopping Aaron Rodgers. If he's spying, he should be playing wide. But watch how he plays to the inside. He already had inside help release. And Aaron Rodgers ate him alive. Those are things that he does. He plays through trickery with his mind, with his head. He's able to look off the defender. And if the Cowboys have any chance, if we have any chance, we must play a solid game. Look how he looks off. He looks off the actual defender again and able to squeeze the ball out to his favorite receiver, number 87. But as we can tell, he can do this with any type of wide receiver because he knows how to throw open the receiver. Scrambles, and he's able to free clear and just be able to get open, make the pass down the field. Watch how he move his feet. Look at the footwork. He passed that pass right there off being his jersey being pulled from behind, off the back foot, and able to sling it. Those traits you just cannot create on your own. those are God-given traits right there. Watch, able to pour accurate pass to the to the receiver. Now, even though this play right here was a turnover, Aaron Rodgers was still able to get this ball out and hit the receiver between the numbers, the 1 and the 7. And of course, the receiver was able to fumble the ball. But let's look at it from his perspective. You feel the pressure coming in. Well, I'm sorry, that's the wrong play, but it's the same play. But Aaron Rodgers still able to skate out, and he goes with his read once he knows what type of defensive formation he was in. Roll out, one of the best in the business, rolling out to the side. It's just one of those things. Let me see what else we got in the chat box. Do you think the Cowboys are going to win? I can't make a prediction on this, but I always say with my heart and mind and soul and sinew that the Cowboys are going to win tomorrow because they're just a better all-around team. Look at his footwork, tick, tick, tick. Able to get into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers is a beast, man. You got to have a spy. If you don't have a spy on Aaron Rodgers, this is what he can do. Watch the footwork. Watch how he reads the secondary. Feet work. Tick, 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 tick. All right, just fast forward to another play. First read. Positioning. Just like basketball, you got to position yourself. He knows that the receiver have the inside release. No help over top, and they're able to get that pass off. And this is against, of course, a common opponent that they played against. So, of course, he already scouted out them and knows where to take the ball at. So that's just so many things out there, guys. We need fumbles, we need takeovers, we need turnovers. We need to do all the things that we can do. We need to play a perfect game, a clean game, because Cowboy Nation, the problem is that we coming off of a bye, coming off 2 to 3 weeks of a meaningful game. So it's going to be our test is going to be tested, but our body and our soul and our mind, like I say, got to be ready. We need fumbles, like you say. All right, Sean Lee is the spy. Now I think Durant is going to be the spy. I think Sean Lee is going to still do his thing. Shout out to them Dallas boys for putting that in the comment box. Durant is going to be, I said Kevin Durant. Justin Durant, whatever his name is, Durant is going to be the spy. All right, so just look at the footwork, man. You can't let him slide in the pocket, guys. And low key, everybody was talking about the Dallas Cowboys O-line. I think Green Bay got one of the better or best actual pass blocking offensive line out there in the business. They really give number 12 a lot of time in the pocket, and then he's able to make those plays, able to slide out, and able to get the ball down the field. And like I say, he's a momentum type of guy. So if you're not able to stop that momentum, then you're on the wrong end. Shout out to Sarah. Thank you for joining in, Sarah. And who else in the house? Mustang 0772. Do you think Tony Romo will play? Romo will only play in the event of injury. And just like I just got to finish watching the Texan game. We all know, we saw the Houston Texans versus the Patriots. What a horrible quarterback play, but they still didn't pull him for Tom Savage, And it just could be the same scenario. If hopefully we don't be down like that, but it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Look how he's able to escape, slide out of the pocket. That's just things that Clay Matthews all over Ezekiel Elliott, Lenny Love. I don't know. Clay Matthews got to beat he got to win his battles between the one-on-ones against the offensive linemen. And if they move Clay Matthews to the middle of the field, then it's going to be a history for him. He's just so small in his position that he plays. Clay Matthews is not a good run stopper. He's a good blitz off the edge. And I know people might try to throw heat at that, but that just is what it is, Clay Matthews is a hell of a pass rusher. All right, so if you look at this film here, this is against a formidable defense. Watch how he carved them up, able to just fade out. And those fade skinny posts, those fade routes, those option routes, Aaron Rodgers plays them pretty well, throws the ball on a dime. But he also, if you can jump his routes, you can also pick off the balls too as well. Just like this play right here. Number 20, as they call him Jackrabbit, he was able to jump the route, play aggressive, and knew where A-Rod was going on that particular play. And that's just how it goes. Watch how you're able to jump the route. Jump the route. We got to play greedy. We got to play stingy. Number 17, he doesn't fight for the ball as much on the Green Bay Packers team. I think his name is Adams. He don't fight as much for the play. But he's not a body catcher either. So, but he don't fight for routes as much. So if you're able to bump him, knock him off his route, then you probably have a better chance. But Jordy, by them not having Jordy, they're gonna feel that type of loss. But like I say, if A-Rod or Aaron Rodgers had any type of I would say running attack as far as a running back, then this team would just be a hell of a good. Here we go. Here go the boys right here, guys. Watch how we play aggressive on every snap. We might be lacking on players, but watch this. Who's that is? Laid the wood on him. Who's that? Church able to come down in the pocket and knock the ball loose. On this play here, they're in the I formation. Did the play action. Church able to climb down in the pocket and pop him with the ball. This is what we need to do this come tomorrow. We need to be able to put a hat on hat. We need to be able to play aggressive, play with skills, play with tenacity, and get the ball out of A-Rod's hand. 31. Good block on that particular play. Follow number 18 throughout the route. He's able to play with his hips wide and able to get open and able to block down the ball open in space. Look at there. Just good technique right there, fam. You got to coach that up, get the INT, but that's the best play right there. You can do it at that angle. Play action. It wasn't even biting on the play action. Look at that. That's what we got to do tomorrow. We got to be able to get these turnovers. A lot of Packer fans will argue and say, well, they're a different team. Team is the same team, man. Same team. Matter of fact, they're probably a lesser team without Lacey back there, because we still had to respect the run. If they're if we can make Green Bay one-dimensional, it's going to be a long night for them, guys. It's going to be a long night. All right, so what else in the house? This is against Texans right here. They look like the number 1 defense in the league, one of the top 10 defenses, top 5 defenses in the league. And watch how A-Rod or Aaron Rodgers, the golden boy, the bad man that he is, able to get the ball out. Quick releases, guys. He don't play around with the ball. Okay, Sam Shield is on desk. Can you overlook that? Lenny Love, Sam Shield is not playing tomorrow. He's out. All right, and what else we got in the chat box? I want Romo to get a Super Bowl ring before he leave us. Cowboys. Astor 29. I don't know about that, man. If Romo comes in, it's only because of injury. If that happened, then who knows? Then we're gonna be worried about every hit that he takes. So we just want to be able to play comfortable, guys. We don't want to be able to play, with reservations. We want to be able to play hungry, aggressive. Need to run. I think Ezekiel Elliott needs to have a huge game, a big game, and get everything going in the right direction for us to have the play actions. Lucky Whitehead will be a intricate part to our team for us to win. He's going to be able to spread out that particular defense. Ooh, wide open. He needs to be able to spread out that defense and get the necessary yards for us to run the ball, do play action, boot plays, and stuff like that. Let's see what else we got out there in the comment box. Mustang 0772. Law, I've been subscribed to you for about a couple of weeks now, and I really been liking your content. I thank you, fam. Thank you for subscribing and liking the content. All right, A-Rod able to drop back, misdirection on the defense. That's just horrible. We don't need to play like that at all. That's the Chicago Bears. It's a blessing, man, to play them twice a year for this season. No shade thrown at Chicago, but they was a horrible team this year, right? Just able to get the ball out, man. Those are things that that you got to be able to be focused on. All right, let's take a look at this play right here. That post play right there. Carr do not need to give this guy a free release. Need to play a bump and run, throw this guy off his route, play that inside technique, and just get this guy out the way. Like I say, but number 17, he still doesn't fight for the ball as much as possible, but he is great at catching the ball when it needed to be. But he will drop the ball at times, So look how let's look at this play. 3 down linemen, right? They're only rushing 3. Got the spy 44 is just back hacking out the spy, and he's able to skate, slide to the left, and pass the ball to the open receiver. Like I say, so many things that's out there. Shout out to Dallas Cowboy Football News. What's up, fam? All right, killer time. I think our defense will show up big this time, especially the D-line. D-line is going to be healthy. We definitely need to show up big. Number 95 need to show up big time. Shout out to Sports Gamer 101 as well. Thank you for following into the channel. All right, skate, slide. Look at the footwork on there. But they don't have that guy tomorrow, so that's a blessing for us, right? But number 18 can still take the top off sometime, but he can't play to the outside, so that's a good thing for us, man. See, number 87 will not be on the field tomorrow, so that's a good thing for us. Not trying to say I wish anything injuries on him. All right, so just take a look at this formation. I want you guys to take a look at it. They got damn near 5 receivers out there, wide receivers. They moved number 17 into the halfback position, and McCartney, whatever his name is, the coach, footwork. They would slide out to the pocket. He does those things. He moved his wide receiver, and that's Allison Geronimo, whatever. He would catch that pass. He played with the mindset of, well, how can I manage or maximize my mixed matches. And that coach does a hell of a good job at doing that. And I believe, look at that, they got number 22 that they tailback, made that fullback out there. And he finds the mix match. It's a game of mix and matches, and that's what their head coach is known for. Mike, I think his name is Mike McCartney, whatever his name is. All right, any comparison? Shout out to Musty Tom. Musty Tom, where you come up with that name from, fam? Just playing with you. All right, any comparison with the 2010 team? Are you talking about as it relates to the Green Bay Packers 2010 or Dallas Cowboys 2010, Musty? Hit me back up with the comment. All right, Dallas Cowboys football news. It's hard to rotate D-line when Rodgers know when you're subbing, he will get the 12 man on the field call. Rodgers very crafty in that he figure out ways to actually get you with that 12 man on the field, and he's able to get you every time. There's substitution and stuff like that. Cowboys 2010, Musty Tom. I have to really look back at our 2010 roster. I don't see any comparison with what we do. I think we are a more formidable team. I think we play with more of anticipation on our defense. I think our defense still like our orphans. We have a team of misfits, as they say. But I think we're a whole lot better than 2010. From me just going off just raw visualization. Not too fond of 2010 though. Although I think we probably was 1 or 2 plays away on certain games. But I like 2013 Cowboys. We was hellified on the offense. I think Romo just got injured towards the end, and the wheels came off on that. See, Rodgers is able to roll out and throw deep passes too as well. So we got to watch out for that as well. Let's see what we got. Oh, coming in overconfident. Yeah. Do you know Cowboys Joe Boo? Q Baby 04. My brother from another mother. Yeah, I know Cowboy Joe Boo. I know Mark Holmes as well. You can go follow his channel and content. The guy's a hell of a Cowboys fan. or fanatic there. Got a lot of good content on his channel. I watch his channel every day actually, so go check out Mark Holmes and spread the mojo. Look how excellent in the pocket, guys. You cannot make that up, man. You cannot make. Let's just go back to this play, man. That's just something. That's just something that we got to worry about with our defensive line. Got to look at these. Just got to be able to look at this again, guys. Look at Rodgers. Only rush 4. Slide out to the pop. Slide out to his left. Reset his feet now. Just bowed himself enough time. Now who they look like? They look like my boy Romo a little bit on that. But he's a faster Romo. He's more elusive and just less with the injuries and stuff like that on that particular play. But I miss, the fact that Romo used to roll out just like that. To turn his back to the defense, slides, use footwork, looking for the open receiver down the field. And that's just stuff that, man, it's almost better than wet sex, man. Stuff like that is just football quarter. If we come out flat, if our defense don't come out popping, then I'm worried, But if we come out strong, hitting pokes left and right, then it's gonna be a good game, Irvin is gonna be in Aaron Rodgers' ass tomorrow. I hope so, right? All right, what else we got? That's about at the end of the clip, guys. But what I'm gonna do now is just open the floor up really to you guys and see what's on your mind as it relates to this channel. Thank everybody for joining in. Just like I say, Aaron Rodgers is a technician, and he's one of those guys that you guys to be able to got to be aware of where he at and this sort of thing. Give me a few seconds while I set up this live Q&A, and I thank all you guys for joining in. Just give me a few more seconds to see what I can do here. Let me see what we got. You guys are awesome, man. I thank you guys. Yeah. Let me zoom and blow this thing up. All right, guys. Let's see what we got here, man. Let's see what questions you guys got. All right. I got my little deal over here going, but it is what it is, guys. I thank you all for just being there for the channel, watching the channel grow and all this good stuff. As we get to the Q&A section, so I blow my little mug up a little bit so you guys can see me, And give me about a few seconds here. All right, what we got here? Go to the Texans defense today. Texans offense was a piece of shit. They were, man. Texans. I tweeted out if Texans had any formidable, any type of offense, they would have won that game, and that just give me such of a sense of security. If we able to see actual not the Packers, but if we able to see if Cowboys able to play the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and by looking at that Patriots game, it just seems like we just have a better shoe than what the Texans had to offer, So it just seems like we in a better situation, you know what I mean? How about them Cowboys? Paul Martinez in the house. Shout out to you, fam. All right, what else we got out here? Lenny Love, Dak will feel the pressure when our offense is on, our defense on. I don't know what he's saying down here, fam. Restate that question for me. What happened to the Green Bay gets up by 2 touchdowns? What happened if Green Bay gets up by 2 touchdowns? What happened if Dallas get up by 2 touchdowns? You know, look, at the same time, we can't panic. You got to be able to play smart. You got to be able to play with aggressiveness. I think the 49ers of all teams got up by 2 touchdowns early in the game. We stick with our philosophy. We stuck with the running game, and we was able to come out with a victory. A lot of times, like I say, the game that we watched earlier, that I watched earlier, the actual Seattle Seahawks versus the Atlanta. It was a close game at first, you know, but the Atlanta stuck to their philosophy. They stuck to their plan, and they was able to pull it out. You can't be a fickle at this point. You got to go. You got to ride the horse you rode in with, you know. So that's what you do. Who is your favorite player? I don't actually have a favorite player, unfortunately, at this time. But if I was to take anyone, I would say Brenda. I'm talking to Brenda. I would have to go with either Zeke at this point because of what he brings to the team, this element of surprise and things that he's able to bring out. Now, my favorite all-time player would be a toss-up between Emmitt Smith and actual Troy Aikman. Those are my favorite all-time Dallas Cowboys player. My favorite legend player is, of course, our number 12, Rodgers the Dodger. So I like Hollywood Henderson, you know, back in the days. I liked him. I also liked Michael Irvin. He's my favorite, you know, hype player. I like his tenacity, like what he brings to the team. All right, so do you think Sports Gamer 101? Shout out to you, fam. Do you think Aaron would throw for 450 yards? I don't think so, because for one, I don't think he's gonna have those many times to throw 450 yards. I just don't think. And then who he gonna throw 450 yards to? I do know that everybody got this mantra that Cowboys are horrible at defense, but teams normally, and the reason why Washington was able to do that is because look at their team. They got the Jordan Reeds of the world. They had the fast Deshaun Jackson. Those are the only reason why they was able to. And they had number 88 Garcon on their team. So that's why they was able to put up those type of yards. So I really don't think Addison, Geronimo, or a Cobb or Adams going to be able to put up 400 some yards. I just don't see it. And plus, I know they're going to be one-dimensional. I just don't see Mike or whoever the other running back being able to, you know, to get those type of running yards. All right, so what else we have out there? Falcons scare me. Louis Campo. Falcons really, no disrespect to the Seattle Seahawks, but they're missing key players on their defense. Falcons, they look good at home, but also I just don't think they're going to be able to just come up to us and just beat us down. I think that if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were able to beat the Atlanta this year, I think that we got a good chance at that beating them too as well. But we need to focus on Green Bay. I think if possible, if we're able to just show our dominance, if we're able to get back into the groove of things, it should be a good game tomorrow. All right, what else we got out there? John Doe, LE, what you mean about that? I must got to read your comment. The Texans lost the game because of Brock Osweiler. Sorry, Ash. Man, Brock looked like a tall statue out there, man. And then he can move it. He can get out the pocket sometimes, but he was just so stiff at times. I think he would make one hell of a tight end, the way his height is and all that good stuff. If he gained by 15, 20 pounds. But he's not a quarterback, man. It's a horrible $72 million worth of pick. There are going to be a lot of Houston Texans fans just hurt at this game. But they could have actually won if they had a formidable quarterback or anybody who can push that offense down the field. What else we got? Rob Marinelli will show up tomorrow. Don't worry. Zach, you're right. Rob Marinelli is a hell of a defensive-minded person. Louis Campo, D-Law, and Irving will win us the game. Hey, don't leave out my boy number 96. Don't leave him out. He's my secret sauce on the D-line. All right, what else we got? Them boys, them Dallas, they might be playing down on Jones' injury. What Jones injury? Oh, you talking about Julio Jones? Oh, maybe so, but that's the new kid. He's pretty awesome and all that stuff. Law, the game against Green Bay a couple years ago, do you think that was a catch with Dez Bryant? Yeah, it was a catch. And what confirmed that it was a catch, that did any one of you guys saw the Atlanta Falcons game? That was a catch, fam. That was a catch. Atlanta Falcons game. There was a kid who caught the ball, and he was going down to the ground. He dropped the ball. I guess the water boy kicked the ball out of his hand or what have you. And the NFL officials ruled that was a catch. So I mean, that catch, no catch rule is just a fickle thing, a horrible process. I just want Dez to ball out, man. I want Dez to have a Detroit type of esque game. And that would be a one hell of a day for me tomorrow, you know, to have those type of games. All right, 3 feet going down on that catch. 3 feet, my ass. He was going down to the ground, fam. Oh, you talking about D shoe? Are you talking about the Atlanta game, or are you talking about the Cowboys game in 2014? Did you play football? Talking about me? I played basketball, football. I ran track. I was just like one of these guys that did all types of sports, man, as growing up, and I lived on playing football, especially back in the days, man. Tecmo Bowl was like the game, so I played, man. I played Tecmo Bowls until the TV blow up, basically. But outside of that, what do we got? Do you think Tyron Smith will play? Hell yeah, Tyron Smith best to play. We need him out there. We need Tyron Smith out there. I don't need him limping. I don't want to see Emmett Cleary. I don't want to see anybody else trying to fill in the gap. What you want to ask is, do you think Collins will play? I would love to see Collins out there. What else we got out there? Braden Don. Shout out to Braden Don. Cowboys got to control the clock on the game and keep up with Aaron Rodgers off the field. Yeah, that's the secret sauce, man. Give this kid, give this golden child or golden boy less time on the field, and we'll be able to come out with a victory. Look forward to Dez revenge. I'm looking for revenge, man. I'm definitely looking for that. All right, do you think it's possible for us to win by 14 tomorrow? I predicted 31-17, but let me tell you something, guys. I really can see us playing the Green Bay Packers like we played Detroit. It could be a tight game up first, like the first quarter, second quarter or so, and then we just pull out second half and score upwards of 40-some points. And the reason being is because people are doubting the fact that Detroit defense was missing a few elements, a few key points, and so is the actual Green Bay. So I don't really see that. Nobody on Green Bay defense scare me outside of Clinton Dix, the 52 kid, Clay Matthews, and Peppers. Maybe some other guys out there that could be able to step up into the gap, but I think one of the other guys, I think this guy named, he playing with a club on his hand. I forgot his name, Nick Barnett or something, Nick Perry or something like that. I think he would have been somebody who's formidable, but unfortunately he's not playing with just only one hand. A one-handed man can't stop this offensive line. I'm sorry. All right, so Sarah Green, Sean Lee would be the X factor. He will. But my boy number 30 and my boy number 96, those are going to be the two X factors. Those two rookies right there. Number 30, Anthony Brown, going to jump that play. He's playing aggressive. He's going to get a pick tomorrow. Paul Martinez, love Cowboys. How about you? I love Cowboys to the day I die. Spoonie dog. Spun dog. Spoonie, is it Spoonie or Spawn? Spoonie dog. Mr. Law, do you fear Atlanta? We won't. We shouldn't fear nobody. Like I say, If we come out with tenacity, strength, girth, and all that stuff of our minds, we'll be able to put everything in the right perspective, put everything back beyond us, and we finish this fight with all our power, our will. If you want a thing bad enough, like I said before, if you want a thing bad enough, you go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it. And it makes you hold all of the things tardy and cheap for it. If everything else in your life and you work for it hard with all of your strength, girth, and tenacity, then you will win. You will win with all of your strength and girth. And when you're up against those struggles, meet it squarely face to face, lift your chin and set your shoulders, plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall, but you may conquer. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile, then with trouble may be beset. But remember, you're facing what other legends have met in 1995, 1993, 1992, 77, 71. We got to be able to put our minds together with these legends and be able to bring it home for 2017. That's what we got to do, guys. We got to play without that fear. We got to play with our minds together, man. Y'all just don't want to give me crunk right now. It's late where I'm at. We got to be able to play hard, man. I'm tired of everybody thinking that we should be in fear. People should be in fear of this young Cowboys team. People should be in fear with us. People need to be able to realize and recognize that this Cowboy Nation thing, I'm telling you, fam, I'm telling you guys, we need to be able to be out there. I need everybody to be out there. Supporting, put your cowboy hat on, do stuff like that. Tell your friend, how about them Cowboys? And get on your phones, do everything that you need to do to get out there to push this mojo, spread the mojo. Go hit up my boy Mark Holmes page and tell him, Law Nation send me out here to tell you how about them Cowboys. Hit Stephen A. Smith up, get on his ass, about all the bullshit that he been talking about stuff lately. Find every Cowboy hater you can find. Let them know that we here and we here to stay. Win, lose, or draw. We here. We not going nowhere. All right, let me see what else we got out here, man. Shout out to y'all who following the channel, those who've been with me from day one. Shout out to Q Baby out there again. All right, what we got? You will make a gaming channel. I don't know. I make a gaming channel. How let me see what else we got out there. How do you know all of these rhymes? Because it's all in my mind. At times I just pick up a thing and I just sit it out and just say it, man. That's what I'm doing right here. Just like my boy said, like I said on my last clip, Ezekiel 25:17, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. Blessed is he in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly thy brother's keeper and founder of lost souls. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those attempting to poison and destroy my brethren. And you will know thy name is Lord when Ezekiel Elliott run that 25-yard touchdown on you guys. my boy Zeke the Freak gonna let him out the cage, man. Give him 25 plus carries, baby. Give him 25 plus carries. Don't sub him out. Hey, I just love the fact, y'all, my passion coming out on me, guys. I just love the fact that we got D-Mac out there now. Hey, Alfred Morris, you did your thing. Hope we can bump next year, get some trades from you, get some picks from you, because you did your job. But that Alfred Morris, man, he just wasn't a good change of pace, man, back that we need. But I love the fact that we got D-Mac out there now. All right, what's this? White boys flip Law. Do you think it's possible that Zeke get 200 yards? Boy. Whew, buddy. If Zeke get 200 yards tomorrow, man, that's going to be I think he can get 200. I'm just saying, this guy going to play with that chip on his shoulder. I really think that he's going to get 200. All right, Sarah Green, we are pumped, but the Cowboys are even more pumped. They are ready to conquer. Yes, seek, devour, conquer. Put your mind to it, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to Sarah for that. All right, Cowboy Nation number 88, me too. Yes. Crunk right now. Y'all crunk right now. Throw up the X's, baby. Throw it up. Julius Peppers, though. What about him? One thing about Peppers, he's not good on run support. Number 56 is not good on run support. but he's good on pass down protections and stuff like that, and he's veteran savvy. So we still got to worry about him. Yes, you're right. Still got to worry about Peppers though. All right, when is the next video? I don't know about the next video, guys. I normally do the next video after the game, but what you guys want to see out there? Brenda Martinez, what do you want to see? What do you want the next video to be? Let's go, Cowboy Nation. It's time to get revenge from 2014. Yes, it's time to get that revenge because I'm looking for it, baby. I'm looking for that revenge. Jobu lost his arm. Shout out to I hope it's a good omen that he loses his arm. He need to find that arm. Shit, he don't need to be losing stuff now. Shout out to Jonathan, man. Let me see what I miss anything down here in the comment box. Stephen A. Smith is garbage. Touche. We are pumped. Score prediction 31-17. Y'all put y'all score down in the box. Guys, put your score down in the box. You can make like a montage for every Cowboy, every touchdown the Dallas Cowboys have. You know what? I thought I was gonna do that video, or at least of every touchdown Cowboys. I can do it all. I can do the every touchdown video up until week 7 without it YouTube blocking the video. As far as their content. Now, as far as the touchdown video, I was working on something like that. I was gonna do one, every week, but they start blocking the videos without me trying to alternate the visual and changing some stuff around naked to the eye. But I'll do that. I'll do a montage. It won't be like, I don't have software that will make it all jazzy and stuff like those highlight filmmakers does it. But I can do like just a raw cut of every Cowboy touchdown. I can do that. I'll post a clean copy to Facebook because Facebook don't block the content. And then I'll post, it's me double working for you guys. Then I'll post a like a real edited down copy to YouTube. And I pray to God that they don't block that. But yeah, let's read out these scores. Q Baby Scorch 42-21. That's a good prediction because I really feel that we're gonna be able to have that type of game because that's what we did to Detroit. Brenda Martinez 35-23, and I'm taking on account that Cowboys win, right? All right, and Cowboy Nation _ 88 35-24. Lewis 34-10. That would be a good. If we can keep Aaron Rodgers down to 10 points, that would be real good. 27-24. That's that Mustang 07-72. That's one of them games, man, that your heart racing, when the heart beats, man, it's just gonna be just like because that's a scary game, man. 27-24, unless we was just like up and they just somehow scored a little field goal at the end. John Doe, shout out to you, man. Law. Lenny Love, we're going to smack Ezekiel hard. Lenny Love, we're going to smack Ezekiel Elliott hard to where he gives up. Do you have a nice car? Only drive nothing but the best. All right, Spoony Dog. Have you seen any of the Dallas Cowboys finishing the fight videos? What do you know? 35-17. I think Kent Garrison, I think that's his name, does a hell of a good job with all the fight videos. I thought about that's what I need to do. I need to go make a montage of the fight videos and put it on put it on the website, put it on my page. I think that they did a great job with the fight video. Only fight video that I kind of like everybody's story pieced in together. It was weird that we had a kicker fight video, but Dan Bailey had a good storyline. Keith Smith had his video. It was all right, you know. It was so hyped up by Derek. Was it Derek Eaton or Ellerton or something like that, whatever his name is. I went to go watch the video. I said, oh, okay. But I like my favorite fight video, of course. I like Dak video, the finish fight Faith. That was really cool. It had a unique twist to it. I like number 11, Cole Beasley video. That video meant a lot. I like Sean Lee. Sean Lee, hands down, probably was my favorite video because of what he went through, able to see the 2014 go through the whole year with that run and not being able to be on the field and watching a one-legged Aaron Rodgers march down the field. So anybody want revenge this game, it should be him. He should have a hell of a game. I'm just going to my bold prediction. I want number 50 to take it one back to the house, get his first INT pick 6 of the playoff, take it back to the house. Do that for your boy. All right, John Doe. Law, what do you think about the finish the fight hype videos are ready to run through the wall? I think those videos, like I say, was tremendous. I think those videos were hype. I'll watch them over and over again. Do you have is it a helmet of the Dallas Cowboys? I don't know. Rephrase that question for me. The last one they posted before Dez OSD. I don't know. Repost that for me. All right. Cowboys 37-32. Done. I don't want to see them putting up 32 points on the board. We don't need that. We don't need that in our life. We do not need that in our lives. All right, guys. Let me see what else I got before I run. Like I said, thank all of you guys for joining in. That's about to be my time. I thank you guys for yours. If anything, just leave me questions, comment down below once the video is posted so that I can get back with you guys. Also, those who are artists out there who got your own instrumentals, copyrighted free music and stuff like that, if you would like to share that with me, that's a plus. Just hit me up with those type of deals down below and I will get back with you. I will play your music. I'll put your music to videos that I make in the future and things like that. I thank all of you guys for riding along with me all this year. I started this channel this year, I think back in, I want to say March. So my whole goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers, and look, I'm like beyond 9,000 now, so that's a blessing too as well. I thank you guys for that. I'm gonna read a few more comments and questions and stuff like that, and that before I run. How old are you? I'm 18. I wish I was 18. I was born in 83, so I'm pretty old. Now that I'm pretty old. Mr. Law, what was your first initial thought on when your hard work was in a car accident? Mr. Law, what was your first initial thought when you hard week was in a car accident? I don't know. Oh, when I heard Zeke was in a car accident. I think that I tried to decipher that a little bit, man. My original thought was like, man, damn, this kid need to catch a break because this whole year, Zeke, my first initial thought when Zeke was in the car accident, I was like, my God, man, what's going on? And then I thought that, he was going to be injured and stuff like that. And I said, here we go again. But it comes to find out that it was just a little fender bender. It was just like stuff like that. My only thing is with Cowboys, that whole reservations on is through the off season. I just don't know, if he's going to be, reliable enough. I hope that we can get grips of Ezekiel Elliott during the off season, make him, mature a little bit. But outside of that, you know, the off season is the off season for the Cowboys. They're gonna stir up some type of news. They're gonna bring up a lot of stuff and stuff like that about other players or whoever we draft. So those are things that that we got to worry about. All right, Rosario. I got a feeling the Cowboys are going to play extremely well after hearing that they had on one of their best practices and the way that they have hyped up Aaron Rodgers and the Packs. I see the boys winning 34-20. That could be a good game. 34-20, not bad. Up by 14, not bad at all. I like that. I like that pick, man. Sorry, I'm stumbling over the words, but let's see what else we got. Jonathan, do you like Spike at me? I don't know, man. I don't know what that is. All right, what else we got here before I run? Law, my boy, how about them Cowboys going to the NFC champ? Pack don't stand a chance when we healthy. You're right. Zeke got into a car crash, but he's okay, no injuries. But I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be a monster. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a monster, but that monster's not going to have that many chances with the ball, hopefully, right? All right, guys, Mo needs to play big. I'm scared of Mo. I'm glad you brought her that. They don't need to change up any defensive philosophy with Mo. They need to keep Brown to the outside. I think Brown is learning. They need to bring in Mo they need to put him on a play count, stuff like that. I don't really want to see him out there on the field too often, you know. I want to see him come in on certain plays, but not out there more often because I think he may be a little rusty. What is your favorite Cowboy game this season? Mine is the Steelers game. My favorite Cowboy game is I like the Steelers game. I like the Redskins sacking game. But my favorite game, hand down, but I just don't like the way we ended it for some reason. It was kind of weird how we ended it. My favorite game was the Cincinnati game when Zeke busted open with 60, 50 yards, what have you. That was my favorite game because at that point, everybody was like, well, Cincinnati have number one defense. Cincinnati is going to be able to pass with what's that guy named Green. They're going to do this. They're the most experienced team. It's going to be a test for the Cowboys and stuff like that. And then when we beat them, it was so funny because then it was like, well, Cincinnati is not who we thought they were. You know, such and such was injured. Such and such. They made every excuse known to man. So that was my favorite game. When we played the Chicago Bears, my wife went into labor that game, and my baby was born on that game. And we went on this run, and I was like, see, I told y'all, my little baby got good luck. You know, I tell all my family members that. So that's my most memorable game because I was in the hospital with my wife when we was watching the Chicago Bears, and everybody so happened to be a Cowboys fan that day. All the nurses, everybody was sneaking into the room just to watch the game. So that was my most memorable game of this year. My favorite game was the Bengals. My most excited game was the Steelers, and of course the Redskins. I got a brother who he's a diehard Redskins fan, and my most all wow game was the first Green Bay game. We went up to Lambeau Field and we was able to hang up 30 points on them, 30-16. So that's all I have for today, guys. But let me see what I can't leave you guys, right? Rodgers, Staubach, or Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman is my personal best quarterback of all time. And then Staubach is in my opinion, is the legend of them all, right? He's the guy that opened up the doors. He had to deal with so much BS, man, of coming into the league. He came into the league at the age of 27, 28, something like that. So I didn't get a chance to see Rodgers play. I just had a chance to watch a lot of film, like old games. I watched all of the old Super Bowl games. I got those games on actual film. I should post one of them, but I can't post them to YouTube. I might post them to Facebook during the off season of the 77 Super Bowl and the 71 Super Bowl. so that you guys can see the real Roger the Dodger play. Just the guy was playing before his time. Look, let me, before I go, I feel like old Southern Baptist preacher now. Who's saying, hey, before I go, that doggone Rodgers, I'm talking about our Rodgers Staubach. That guy would make Michael Vick look sick. The way he scrambled, the way he was able to elude from the pocket and escape, and then still had the arm to throw the ball down the field. That guy was before his time. Matter of fact, he invented the play, the Hail Mary. He invented the hurry-up offense. Well, he didn't invent it. Landry did. They invented the shotgun formation. There's so many stuff, that history that goes, that the national media don't even give us respect for. Like the I formation, the halfback standing up in the gaps, or standing upright and receiving the ball and running. That all came, guys, from the Cowboys, and motions and sweeps and stuff like that. Not the sweep, but the motion out to the running back, motion out to the to the slot. Those all came from Landry's system. But those who are football heads like me, man, it's just one of those things that you sit back and you watch those old films and you just look at the history of football and how much the Dallas Cowboys meant to the NFL is just remarkable. Just something that you just can't make up. It's just stuff that you just gonna be like, man, damn. If it wasn't for the Cowboys, this NFL probably wouldn't even still exist. All right, do you think? Man, I gotta go, man. You guys are so nice, man. You guys are so lovely in the chat box. Let me read somebody else. Do you think we'll see Tony Romo if Dak doesn't play too well? Even though I'm fine with either quarterback playing, I think Dak deserved to make history as a rookie to go to the Super Bowl. That's from Tox IK or Toxic. I think that's how you say your name. Oh man, I don't know. Like I said earlier, it's just one of those things, man. If the kid is down by 14 in the first quarter, he showed that he was able to come back. If the kid, I'm talking about the kid as in Dak Prescott, if he comes out stale like crackers that have been left open, or old chips on a table countertop that's been left open, and just come out stale and flat like old pop that's been left open, then you still got to get a kid a chance, because he was able to bring us back against the Eagles game. So in scouting, they always say if we've seen it once, we know he can do it, you know. But at the same time, if Dak roll out, Lord forbid, knock on some wood, if you roll out and twist his ankle or something like that, we got one hell of an insurance policy. But that's just how the bottom line is, and this is how it goes, man. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things, guys. Please don't go go Cowboys. I know, man. I'm trying to fight this sleep, man. I got to get up real early in the morning. What else we got? They actually didn't invent the shotgun. They received because the Rams of the 50s actually ran it first. Yeah, but the Rams ran it. I guess you're right. They didn't invent the shotgun, but they perfected the shotgun. Is that better? They perfected the shotgun, because a lot of these coaches used to have a summit that they got together with, and they discussed plays and stuff like that, and they discussed a lot of things that they would utilize. Football, it's not what we look at it as today. Football was very different in a sense during the olden days. But you're right. But I think they perfected the shotgun. They perfected the motion. They perfected the two running back system, using the running back as an H back, and having a fullback. You have three running backs out there. They perfected a lot of things, but the problem was with the Cowboys is that during the beginning stages, they was the team that just didn't win enough in the big games like the Super Bowls or the national the conference champions at that time. But at the same time, they they are the Americans team because they had that draw. Tex Stram was one hell of a marketer, and then Landry to this day still holds the record for the most playoff wins. So at the end of the day, legacy and history falls on, like I said, revisionist history falls on Cowboys' favor. They're the most. Look at me. They're just well of a team. 6 sodas I give you to a box of 24 bucks for free. I can't wait. Let's shout out to Jalen Jones. Can we wait till the game? Yeah. All right. I lost 1.5K on the Hawks. Man, don't be putting your money on the Hawks, man, and then coming on this channel. Man, don't put your money on these football teams, man, because you're not out there. If you was out there playing, then I'd say, man, put down all the money you can find, man. You can put down everything you can find if you out there. But if you should never put your money on something that you can't control. Focus on the things and the systems of the things that you can control. Yeah, guys, this is my time, guys. I thank you all for joining in. It's a pleasure, like I say, all together, collectively talking to you guys. We're just going to be able to just be live, be ready, be lit, as the little kids say these days. And let's get this 3 games. That's all we need to win is 3 games. And shout out to those who follow the channel. If you're not following the channel by now, please go and follow the channel. I got more things, more tricks up my sleeve. Oh, don't forget, if you're an entrepreneur, if you got music out there, please share the music with me as well. Any draft prospects, wait till the video has been posted and posted down in the comments below so that I can look up those people in the draft. I know somebody already said look up this Ross kid. I think Ross, something like that. I looked up his stats and everything so far. I'm trying to compile a video for him. It's a wide receiver, a guy named Ross, like Ross the third or something like that. I can't think of his name. And Juju Smith. Those are the things I'm looking at now. But if y'all know anybody else out there as far as rookies, far as not rookies, but far as draft picks that we need to go look at, please put that down so I can take a look at those players. Shout out to y'all, all of y'all followers. That's been my time. I thank you guys for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. That's been my time. And how about them Cowboys? I'm out. Peace. If only I can find that exit button. Where you at? There you go. I'm out.